everyone, this is Kalila Davis, your favorite personal finance educator guru, which I'm not a guru. I'm just someone who likes to share and help others in their financial journey and help you to get ahead, and also in times like these, be there to provide support and sound advice. I don't know everything, but I serve one who does. So a lot of my inspiration comes from God, and this is a good time to start praying, seeking God, and asking for direction and clarity when it has to do with your finances. So before I jump ahead and what I'm going to talk about today, I wanted to just make that clear about the questions you could ask, whether it be financial, spiritual, your journey, the fears you have, concerns you may have right now. And the number one thing I want to keep insisting and make it become something to remind you of is that do not panic. Because someone who is in a panic state will always make bad decisions or make decisions that are not going to work out for your future, because you're making decisions from what's going on right this minute and driven mostly off your emotions. So anyway, let's get started. So I'm reading down because I'm actually reading from some notes that I took, and different things to help you as far as what you should do in the event that you've lost your employment. Now, everyone hasn't lost their employment, but there have been a lot of people who have lost their employment. So it's three things that I want you to do, and this applies to if you've lost your employment. That means you have no income coming in, you don't have another resource to have income coming in, and your main job or your side job, whatever job you have, whatever money you have coming in is not enough to cover your bills. This is not for the person who has a hefty emergency fund and could ride it out for a little bit, or know that they could get a job right away once this is over. But this is for the person who's lost their job and don't really have an emergency fund and not really sure what steps to take. So this will help you out to at least bring some ease into your situation. So the first thing is, obviously, we want to protect the things that matter to us, which is a roof over our head. If you rent, or if you hold a mortgage, which means you own a home or you will own a home at the end of a mortgage, then these are things you may want to do. You should contact your landlord if you rent. Contact them and let them know. There's lots of incentives going on right now that won't necessarily cancel this month's rent, but will work with you. They may not even lower it, but what they may do is say, okay, this month, because of what's going on, I'll let this month slide, or give me what you have until you get more money. Or they may even say, okay, this month may not be working out because you've lost your job. I may be able to work out something where you pay later on in the coming months, or whatever it is. The whole point is that let them know. Do not keep it a secret, because it looks like you're hiding something. And when you're hiding something, they can't help you. No one could help you. This goes for also people who have mortgages and have lost their job. If you have a mortgage, call your lender and explain to them. I see lots of ads coming out about mortgage companies working with their borrowers to actually work out things that they may let this month be factored into the rest of their payments. But the caveat is you must contact them. They will not automatically help you out. You must show proof that you've lost your income, and that those things need to be in process so you could have a way out. The last thing you want to do, even though they can't give you eviction notices or do foreclosures on you at this time because the government mandated it, is that they could do it once this is over. So you need to make sure that you're working with them and they know your situation. You don't have to give them every single detail, but for what's going on in this epidemic and pandemic, you need to be aware and be ahead of the game. The last thing you want to do is be homeless in a time like this. Okay, so the second person that you could call is if you have school loans. I see loan companies making a whole bunch of promises online, so I'm almost for sure that if you call them and tell them that for this month or whatever, I lost my job and won't be able to pay on time, they will work with you. But please, you need to call ahead. I even had a actual credit card call me, and I didn't lose my income, But what had happened was I actually forgot to pay. And because of the situation that was going on, and this is a card I actually keep and pay off, but I told honestly, with everything going on, I totally forgot. And I used this to build up reward points. But I forgot, but they called and reached out to me and they asked me if I lost my job. So there's some cards that will reach out to you and most of them will not. So if you miss a payment, you also reach out to them. Your priority obviously is to pay for the things that's going to keep you employed or you need for your safety, like a place to live. So that's the number one place you want to call out to. Somewhere that your landlord or your lender for your mortgage, those people you want to contact, and this is if you've lost your job. The second thing is if you have loans out. You also want to contact them and let them know what's going on. A lot of companies are willing to work with you, but you have to let them know. And don't wait till the last minute because the chances are that they can't help you out when you've waited too long. So make sure you're the one who calls right away if you've lost your income. The third thing to do outside of what I told you is to stay calm and start looking for other ways for you to make money. And I know we're limited at this point by we can't go out, but you could put in applications. And I know when I looked online for Indeed and all the different job sites, a lot of jobs were limited, but there are also a lot of places hiring. That may not be the places you want to work, but still be open and available. You never know. The next big opportunity may be right there waiting for you. So still apply and put your resume out. Be active in your search. Be calling up, be in the attitude of welcoming a new job opportunity or whatever you need to get through these next coming months. Trust me, you are going to be okay because what? God is over everything. All right, y'all. Those are a couple of tips that I think would help you out to get to the next steps, but that's not all because I have a bonus one for people who've lost their job, or this is just for anyone who needs help. And all my actual points are for anyone who actually just needs help. The last one is soup kitchens and people that are churches and different organizations, not their churches because a lot of them are shut down, but organizations that are actually giving out food. This is not the time to be shameful. This is not the time to be confused or shy. This is the time where your life depends on it and you need to eat. If you have no way of getting food on the table, you should be seeking out soup kitchens, which are still open, and seeking out organizations. Go online. We have access to everything from our phone. We don't even need the computer at this point. We just use our phones. Google and see soup kitchens that are open and places that are giving out food. And you go, there's a kitchen or whatever, there's no shame in your game. A lot of people are struggling and a lot of people are actually out there to help you. So please use your support system. Sometimes your support system is not your family, sometimes it's strangers, but this is not the time to be shy, to call up a lender, call up your landlord, or call up a loan officer, or find a soup kitchen. This is not the time to be shy. Please use your resources, and I wish you all the best. I'm praying for all of you to be well and to ride this storm through. Don't forget, leave any comments, any emails, any messages that you may need, or even any resources that you know about that I haven't mentioned that I could pass on to everyone else. Thanks again. Look forward to hearing from you. Look forward to speaking to you soon. All right, take care now. Bye. That was a whack closing. All right, everyone, don't forget to look in the description box to find my website or ways that you could book my one-on-one sessions, which go as low as $89 for some time to speak with me, just to clarify your situation. If you want help in budgeting, anything for me to speak when I'm allowed to speak again to the masses, seminars, anything that you need, I'm here for you. Any books, anything that you need, I actually have a couple of them right down there. So please check your description box. I'm here for you, and continue to support each other. Bye now.